Hey everybody, how's it going today? My name is Andrea Jones, and I am so thankful that you decided to join me on this webinar. I know you have a lot of other things that you could be doing today or tonight or whenever you're watching this, and I just want to thank you for joining me. So what we're going to talk about today is natural solutions for healthy living. We're going to talk about essential oils. We're going to talk about natural supplementation. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and how I got involved in essential oils and went from a place of just feeling absolutely hopeless to now feeling really empowered to take care of myself naturally. So I'm going to keep this as best I can under an hour because I know that you have a lot of other things you need to get done today. So I am going to jump right in here. So this is me. I was 25 years old, and unfortunately I was in a stage when I felt hopeless in life. I had dealt with sinus infections. I had never experienced a sinus infection before I was 25, thank God. But I did develop this one sinus infection that lasted for a total of 9 months. I went through 4 rounds of antibiotics that didn't really do anything except put me in the ER with something called C. diff colitis, which is an intestinal infection most likely caused by the overuse of antibiotics. And so this is me actually getting surgery because that was the last option. My whole sinus had collapsed, and they said, you now have to have surgery to have your sinus opened and have this infection, drain out. And I felt hopeless because after the surgery, I still had sinus problems, and I was actually having some intestinal problems still from the overuse of antibiotics. And I was just like, this is it. This is our system. There's no other options. And so I started looking into natural healthcare, and I was introduced to essential oils and the company that I'm a part of now, and it started working, and I started feeling hope again. And so now this is my passion to share this with others. So this is me and my husband now. And we have been using and sharing about essential oils for 2 years. And in those 2 years, we have not had to take any type of modern medicine. I call it modern medicine. Any type of pharmaceutical over the counter, not even an aspirin, ibuprofen at all in these 2 years, because we go to our oils, we go to our natural supplements, and we have found health and support in our body. So I'm going to share with you how you can have this result as well. So first off, we need to know, why should we be looking for a better way, right? So according to the FDA, 100,000 Americans die each year due to properly prescribed prescription drugs, making it the 4th leading cause of death in the US. And when I heard the statistic, I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. This is properly prescribed. This is not even the overuse of these medications. I mean, you see these commercials on TV where they're showing you people that are happy and running through the fields and playing with their grandchildren. And they say this may cause diarrhea, upset stomach, nausea, and death. But nobody believes it actually happens. And so first, being aware that there is a problem is the first step to reaching your goals here. So I'm going to give you a couple more statistics because I want you to understand the severity of what's going on here. So the U.S. spends over $3 trillion each year on healthcare, which is 17% of our GDP. That is equivalent to $9,541 per person per year. 1 out of every $6 spent in the US, I should put that in there, is on healthcare. Out of everything we spend, 1 out of $6 is on healthcare. Healthcare costs are rising by 10% each year, and salaries are only growing by 2%. The US, so out of all this cost, the US is only number 37 on the best healthcare systems in the world, and more than half of Americans have chronic illness. So I think it's time to start looking for a better way, right? It's time to start thinking outside of the box. So before I dive into everything, I want to make this personal. This is about you. This is about how you can reach your health goals. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you about a minute to get out a piece of paper, or if you have a note section on your phone, and just write out 3 health goals or concerns that you have right now that you would like to either reach the goals or have help with the concerns. So I'm going to stop this for about a minute, and then you can go ahead and do that. All right, so hopefully you've had enough time to do that. If not, you can continue to do it as we keep going here. So I want to talk a little bit about modern healthcare versus natural healthcare. And I want to stop right now and let you know I am not anti-doctor, anti-medicine, because I do believe there is a time and a place for it. If you break your arm, if you are in a near-death situation, yes, go to the doctor, go to the ER, do what they tell you to do. But I believe that we are in an era where people are running to the doctors too quickly. With any little sniffle or sneeze, they're just running to the ER and getting an antibiotic and getting things that they don't necessarily need that could be actually putting side effects on their body, when you can run to something natural first and then run to the doctors when you have something more severe that would require a doctor. So modern healthcare looks at the symptoms, and natural healthcare looks to find the source of the problem. That's why a lot of times you go to the doctor, they give you a prescription that causes a side effect, and then you have to have another prescription that has another side effect that you need another prescription for. And it's this domino effect, and all it is really covering up symptoms. It's not really finding the root cause. So the solution actually to all of our symptoms is putting our body back in balance. And that's really the goal with health and healthcare. When you look at the word disease, it's actually broken down into dis-ease. So putting your body back in ease. And that's not only physical, but it's also emotional. How much do we stress? All these type of things I'm going to talk about here in a minute. But so our goal with health is putting our body back into balance. So what should our health look like? So we believe in something called integrated medicine, and that's honestly just what I explained. It's looking at everything that you can do to take care of your body first, and then when you've exhausted everything you know to do, then go to the medical care. So, but the first 4 layers of this is our natural health triangle is eat right, exercise, rest and manage stress, reduce toxic load. So we truly believe that this is it, guys. A lot of companies say, take our magic pill or shake and you can just continue to eat donuts and lay on the couch and you'll be thin and beautiful and healthy, right? And if you're hearing that from someone, run away, because it's not true. Our bodies have been the same from existence. It needs nutrients, it needs fruits and vegetables, it needs to be moving to stay active. It can't handle stress. You have to give it sleep. And reducing toxic load is like removing the chemicals from our household cleaners and our household products as much as we can. And then the purple is the informed self-care. And this is where things like essential oils, natural health remedies, natural supplements, that's where those come in. Those are the things you should be running to first. And once you've exhausted that, then go to the medical care. Okay, I think I've beat that horse to death. So I'm going to cover two topics in this class: supplementation and essential oils. Now, I want to let you know, I'm going to be upfront and honest. I am going to show you a way to bring these products that I'm going to show you into your home. If this is not something you're interested in, there is absolutely no pressure. This is an education class, so don't feel any pressure that you have to buy anything. But I have found that a lot of people that do decide to bring these in their home have found amazing health benefit and found a lot more success than they thought they would. So just keep an open mind, okay? So I am with a company, partnered with a company called doTERRA, and doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world. We are the most tested, most trusted, and I will admit that is third-party tested and in-house tested. And there are over 5 million doTERRA users in 40 different countries. And this is just our scientists panel, and so they look at every single bottle that comes through, they test it, they make sure it is truly potent and pure, because we're going to talk a little bit about purity and potency and how not all essential oils are truly pure. So, but I do want to start out with by letting you know our #1 selling product is not actually essential oils. It is this. It is our Lifelong Vitality supplements. And honestly, if I could only have one product from doTERRA, it would be this. Out of all the essential oils, which I absolutely love, Lifelong Vitality is really different than any other supplement I've tried. And you might at this point be going, oh gosh, she's selling me another supplement. I've tried all kinds of supplements. But I want to tell you a few facts about it, and then I'm going to ask you some questions about your current supplements that you might be taking. So first off, this is a whole food formula. So it has 12 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables that are what are called bioavailable, which means they're in a whole food version, so your body knows how to absorb them. That's the thing with supplements, is a lot of times your body doesn't know how to absorb them. So it has all the vitamins, minerals, superfoods that your body needs for a daily value, the regulated daily value. It doesn't overdose you like some companies do, and it doesn't underdeliver. It actually has a specific formula for each region. So if you live on the West Coast, it's going to be a different formula than if you live on the East Coast. It's that specific to the diet in that region. You also get all the omegas for your heart health, and it does come in a vegan version because it does have fish oil in it, but I will let you know it's not fishy at all. It has a variety of different fish, and it doesn't taste fishy at all. The unique thing about this as well is it has 9 essential oils in it. I have yet to have somebody show me a supplement that has essential oils in it. So these 9 essential oils are chosen specifically to remove inflammation from our bodies. And when we remove inflammation, we're doing things that are putting our body back in balance. Because inflammation is caused when we eat processed foods, when we stress, and all these foreign things that are in our body actually starts attacking those things, and it can cause diseases and lots of other havoc. So this removes inflammation from our bodies, which relieves a lot of discomfort as well. And then the third supplement, you take all 3 of these bottles every day, and they're actual supplements, because I've had people ask. So the third one helps your cellular health. If you've ever heard of free radicals or oxidative stress, basically it stops your body's ability to, I should say, it's not going to stop your body's ability, but I should say that it gets rid of those free radicals. It gets rid of those cells that have gone rogue that are trying to attack your body. So once again, this really just puts your body in balance. I have tried other supplements and have not really noticed any difference. But with these, I honestly felt like I had more energy. My biggest thing is sugar cravings at 10 o'clock at night when I want to eat a whole box of cookies. And this has really helped curb a lot of those cravings because I'm giving my body what it needs. But here's some of the other testimonials I've had of people that have taken them, less anxious, I sleep better. I've honestly had people lose weight on this. So once again, when you put your body back in balance, whatever is ailing you often leaves. Can't promise anything, but try them. And the other cool thing about this is it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you try these. This is a 1 month supply. You try it for the whole month. You don't like it, you send it back, you get your money back. Okay? So I want to ask you, if you're already taking a supplement and you're like, oh, I'm already taking the supplement, I'm good. I want to ask you a few questions. Do you feel different after you take it? Because I already told you, I have tried others and didn't feel different, and I feel different on ours. Does it turn your urine bright yellow or green? If it does that, honestly, it's flushing out an overdose of supplements that your body is not able to use. And that's fine because your body flushes it out, but with long-term use, that can wear on your kidneys and your livers. So your liver. So ours don't do that. Does it have something natural to remove inflammation from your body? And I already mentioned those 9 essential oils. Is it bioavailable, which means it's in a whole food version so your body can actually absorb it? I've done some research, and a lot of the supplements, even the higher grade ones out there, only have between a 15 and 25% absorption rate. Our Lifelong Vitality has a 92% absorption rate. So that's honestly why I believe you can feel different. So there they are, the beautiful 1 month supply Lifelong Vitality supplements. And a lot of you might be thinking, I already eat healthy. I don't need supplements, right? And if you're already eating healthy, great. Continue to eat healthy. This does not replace eating healthy. Once again, if you find a company that tells you that, run away. But I want to give you a statistic that's a little crazy. In order to get the same health benefits from a peach 50 years ago, you have to eat 6 peaches today. And it's because we are in a mass production of food economy. They don't rotate the soil, so the nutrients get depleted. We're shipping our fruits and vegetables from all over the country and all over the world, and so they're sitting on a truck for who knows how long, and you lose a lot of the absorption of the nutrients that way. Even if organic, you still don't have the quality that you would have had 50 years ago. And the average American is lacking in at least 10 vital nutrients needed daily. So now we're going to move into essential oils, the part you guys are probably all really excited about. So the textbook definition of essential oils they are natural aromatic compounds found in the seeds, bark, stem, roots, flowers, and other parts of the plant. And essential oils have been used throughout history in many cultures for their medical and therapeutic benefits. So basically, what an essential oil is this the part of the plant that protects the plant from any type of threat. And it also is the part of the plant that gives it its aroma. So when you smell a rose, you're smelling the rose essential oil. So essential oils have been around for thousands and thousands of years. The ancient Egyptian culture used them, the ancient Asian culture, ancient Asian culture used them, and they were used in World War II to help soldiers with their wounds. So this is not anything new. This is just new to the American culture and new to our medical mindset. So once again, just keep an open mindset. And when you apply, I want to let you know as well that when you apply essential oils to your body, they're in a familiar environment, so there's no side effects, because technically our bodies are plant-like material. We came from the ground and we're going back to the ground. So when we apply these oils to our bodies, they're in a familiar environment, so you don't get the side effects. Now, you can be sensitive to the potency, and we have ways to dilute, but you don't get any side effects truly with essential oils. So this is a little baby chemistry lesson on how these essential oils work. So we have a cell, and we have a gray thread, and we have a yellow thread. And the gray thread is a bacteria, and the yellow thread is a virus. And so the cool thing about essential oils compared to pharmaceuticals, so pharmaceutical molecules are actually too large to pass through the cell wall and attack any viruses. That's why a lot of times you go to the doctor and they tell you have a virus and there's not really anything they can prescribe for you. They say, rest, drink some water, good luck, right? But essential oil molecules are so small that they can pass through the cell wall, not only attack viruses, but help the overall cellular health. And we are made up of cells. So essential oils initially are helping every cell, every part of our being. And also because they are so small, they move very quickly. So you're able to get very quick results with essential oils. So this is kind of a really cool example of a live blood sample. And I'm actually going to introduce one of our first essential oils I'm going to talk about. So in the top, this person was actually yelled at and was in a very stressful, put in a very stressful situation. And his blood started to clot, build up, break, get on top of each other. Your blood's not supposed to look like that. And then he applied our oil, which is Balance, which is a blend of several essential oils that are very calming, and they help with stress, and they just kind of help the body go back into balance. And after 30 seconds of applying it, I believe he applied it on the bottoms of his feet, the blood cells started moving around the way they were supposed to. And that was only 1 drop of our essential oils after 30 seconds. So this is how powerful these essential oils are. Now, you might be thinking, okay, great, I'm getting excited about essential oils, but how do I know where to get them, and how do I know what's quality? So most of the essential oils out there are not even things that you would think is an essential oil. So synthetic essential oils honestly are in anything that has a fragrance. So the whole perfume industry is based on synthetic essential oils. Body sprays, scented candles, scented lotions, they all have synthetic essential oils in them. They create a smell, but there's no health benefit to it. And since it is synthetic, honestly, there is a side of it that is toxic. It might be a very small amount, but with extended use, I always tell people to get away from the synthetic smells. So food grade is like your wintergreen gum, spearmint gum, your lemon flavored chicken, anything with a flavor that came obviously from a natural plant. Still no health benefit, but created mostly for flavor. And then you have therapeutic grade, which is more for like if you're going to get a massage, maybe it has a relaxing effect, but still no health benefit. And then we have what's called CPTG, and that stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. And that means it truly is pure, 100% natural, no artificial ingredients, fragrances, or fillers. It's safe. There's no pesticides. There's no chemicals. There's nothing that would harm it. And it is potent. I don't have time to go into all the chemistry, but it means it has the complete molecular structure for chemical health benefit because it comes from a natural habitat. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So now I'm going to take a real quick drink of water here. And we're going to talk about the 3 ways that you can use essential oils. So you get this bottle of oil and you're like, oh my gosh, how do I use this, right? So the first way is going to be aromatic, and that is breathing it in. So this picture here is a diffuser. And if you don't know what a diffuser is, it's kind of like a vaporizer where you add water, but it makes a cool mist instead of a hot mist. Because when you heat essential oils, you actually lose a lot of the health benefit. So if you ever have people that say they're burning their essential oils or they're making candles and it's burning it, you're still going to have a great smell, but you're going to lose a lot of the health benefits. So use a diffuser instead. It uses cold or lukewarm water. You only need about 3 to 5 drops of our essential oils. If you ever find something that says, put 20 drops of essential oil in your diffuser, one, the quality isn't probably that great, and I wouldn't use them because you don't need that much. So what a diffuser does is it puts the essential oils in the air, and it actually allows you to breathe them in, and it does get into your bloodstream, even by having it in a room. Now, if you don't have a diffuser, you can put a drop of essential oil just in the palm of your hand, rub it together, and cup it over your nose and mouth, and breathe it in. Now, one, this can affect your mood. Essential oils are very good at affecting mood, either uplifting or calming or any other type of emotion, because it goes directly into your limbic brain, which is your emotions. And it does go into your bloodstream, so it can help with any type of respiratory issue, any type of, lungs, anything that might be struggling, you can use aromatically. It's also good for cleaning the air. You have a diffuser going, cleans the air. So second way is topical, and that is applying it to our skin. Now, our doTERRA oils are safe to be applied to all adult skin, unless you have sensitive skin. Now, if you have sensitive skin, or if you're applying this to a baby or a child, you're going to want to dilute oils. And that basically means that you're going to mix the essential oil with a carrier oil. Carrier oils are things like coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, basically any type of oil you have in your kitchen. And there's tons of different ways to dilute, but to keep it simple, I always say do 1/4 essential oil to 3/4 carrier oil. And one, that dilutes it so it's not as concentrated, and two, it also helps to cover a larger part of your body. So if you're trying to affect like your whole arm or your whole leg, you can dilute it and it will cover a larger area. So that's the way to apply things topically if you have a discomfort in a specific area. Or you can put it on your temples, the back of your neck, your wrists, or the bottoms of your feet. And all those areas are reflex points, which means, well, I don't have time to go into all of reflexology, but your skin is a little bit thinner for one, so it absorbs quicker. And the bottoms of your feet, for example, have the largest pores in your body, so they absorb very quickly. So these are places that absorb very quickly. Always be sure to keep it out of your eyes and your ears. You can go around the ears, but not directly in the ears, okay? And then the third way is internally. Now, do not just go out to your local drugstore and buy any essential oil and start drinking it, because it's not safe. But our essential oils are truly safe for internal use. And if you don't feel comfortable doing this, you don't have to. I always say do what you're comfortable with, but you can get a lot of health benefit with internal organs, with digestion, by taking oils internally. So you can put a drop in a glass of water. Do not put oils in plastic or styrofoam, because the oils are strong enough that they'll pull the plastics or the styrofoam out, and then you're drinking your plastics basically. But put a drop in your water, especially if you want to like flavor your water. You can do like wild orange essential oil or grapefruit or lemon, and it just tastes great. You also can put it under your tongue. It absorbs, once again, a very quick place to absorb into your system. Or if you don't like the taste of an oil, you can get vegetable capsules. doTERRA sells them as veggie caps, or you can get them at a health food store. And they're basically empty pills, pretty much, that you add 2 to 3 drops of an oil, close it, and swallow it like you would regular medicine. Do not completely fill a whole capsule with oil. I had somebody do that, and it's just too much, okay? So why is there a need for a higher quality oil, right? Because the essential oil industry is not regulated. The FDA doesn't really see it as a food. They don't really see it as a drug. So they honestly put it in the cosmetic category, and the only regulation they have is there must be at least 10% oil in a bottle to call it 100% pure, which is normally the point where people are like, what? Because you go to a health food store and it says 100% pure, and you don't really know if it's pure. And honestly, that's why doTERRA started, because they saw people that had good intentions, that were trying to find a natural, healthy alternative, and they didn't know what was in their oil. And we have had, like, once again, we have third-party testing, and we have seen the test for the other companies, and we have found things like turpentine. We have found things just that are fillers, like olive oil, in essential oils that say 100% pure. So I want to let you know that I have researched this, and I have compared, because I wanted to make sure, this is not just something where, oh yeah, doTERRA is the best, right? Everybody says that. I wanted to make sure for me that I truly have the best quality. So I did an experiment where I went to a health food store, bought a bottle of lavender, which is at top here. And lavender is very calming. So it's supposed to, relax you, help you sleep. So I put a couple drops of this in my diffuser before bed, And I woke up the next day and I was groggy and I was tired and I had a headache, I think, and I just felt terrible. And I've never had that happen with doTERRA oils. And so I looked at the side of this lavender bottle and it said, dilute properly, may irritate skin, not for internal use, keep out of reach of children. And when you think about it, I was taught this by our MD doctor on our team. And he said, if you think about internal use, obviously that means don't drink it. But if you put it on your skin, whatever you put on your skin goes through the layers of your skin and absorbs into your bloodstream. And if you breathe something in, it goes through your whole respiratory system and into your bloodstream. And in my mind, those two things are internal. And so if you can't use this internally, how are you supposed to use this, right? So that's maybe your aha moment. But I tell people, if you already have oils, to look at them and see if there's a supplement fact on them, because doTERRA oils have a supplement fact, and a truly pure oil should have a supplement fact on it. This is one of our blends, On Guard, and so it just tells you these are the oils in them. That's it, essential oil supplement, right? So the reason that our oils are truly pure, people are like, okay, well, what makes yours different? The thing that makes us different is something called co-impact sourcing. And what that means is we get the plants from the places, every place that every plant originates from. So this is a map of this is actually not all of our oils, but just kind of a general idea of the map of where our oils are coming from. Because I'm going to use lavender, for example, again. So lavender comes from France and Bulgaria, and it grows very easily in lots of places. So I could grow lavender in my backyard and, not put any pesticides on it and baby it and make sure it was pure. But the soil in my backyard is very different than the soil in France and Bulgaria. The climate's different, the altitude's different, everything about these two places is different. And when you actually have a plant in its natural environment, the chemical makeup is different. And so the other beautiful thing about this system is that we employ the local growers and harvesters that know the land, that know the best time to harvest. So not only are we getting the best quality oil, but we're also able to stimulate these people's economies, because a lot of these are in third world countries. Like our vetiver comes from Haiti. We found out they didn't have running water. We found out they didn't have schools. So doTERRA actually, out of our co-impact sourcing, created something called the Healing Hands Foundation. And honestly, this guy right here is harvesting our vetiver root. And so it is now our passion of doTERRA is to give back and to, one, like I said, stimulate their economies, pay them a higher wage than their government can afford to pay them, give them a better quality of life, give them running water in schools and medical clinics and anything that they need. And honestly, that's another reason why I love sharing this, is because you get the best quality oils and we're able to help people all over the world. So I know that when I buy a bottle of oil that I'm helping someone somewhere in the world. So now, if you don't believe me, if you haven't had enough proof, I want to let you know that doTERRA products are already being used in 122 professional medical clinics and universities, including Mayo Clinic, Vanderbilt, Duke, Johns Hopkins University. And honestly, I live in St. Louis, Missouri, and I've met 2 people here in St. Louis that have gone to the Mayo Clinic and were prescribed doTERRA oils for their needs. And so this is real. This is the future of healthcare, I truly, truly believe. And this is our doTERRA Medical Advisory Board. So these are all certified MDs that are using doTERRA oils and products in their practices and stand by them 100% and teach and help other doctors know how to use this as well. So now I'm going to kind of transition into which oils help with what. And I'm not going to go over every single oil because we don't have time for that, but know that there's an oil for just about everything, but I'm going to go over the top 7 right now. So I already talked a little bit about balance, and balance is really a stress relief. It reduces anxious thoughts. It's just kind of when you're all over the place, it just kind of brings you back. So that's a great one to inhale. to put on the bottoms of your feet anytime you're in a nervous situation. Now, On Guard is a beautiful blend. I tell people it smells like Christmas because it's got cinnamon and clove and wild orange and eucalyptus. And this is a beautiful oil for immune support, and it supports your antioxidant function. So if you feel like you're getting sick, you're around people that are sick, and you don't want to get sick, this is one that's great to diffuse, to cup over your nose and mouth and breathe, to apply on your skin. You can even drink it if you want to. I'm not sure how great it would taste, but this has kept me, my immune support strong we'll just say when I needed it to be strong. So Melaleuca. Melaleuca is the highest grade of tea tree oil. Some of you might have heard of tea tree oil. And so tea tree is really good for any type of skin concerns. I'm not allowed to say that these cure or heal any specific diseases. So I'm just going to say skin concerns. It is also very antibacterial, antifungal. So if you struggle with any type of infection or like any other type of fungus, you can use this and it will wipe it out. It's beautiful, and you can pair it with a lot of other oils well too. Peppermint. So peppermint is probably one of the most widely used essential oils ever, I'd say. It has like probably 200 uses that I don't have time to go over, but it's really good for the respiratory support. When I was struggling with my sinus concerns, I would take a drop and breathe it in. Now ours is very concentrated, so you want to breathe it in slowly. And just to give you an idea, 1 drop of our peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you don't need very much, 1, maybe 2 drops, and you have about 250 drops in this size, which is the 5 milliliter bottle. So it lasts a really long time. But anyway, respiratory support. It's also really good for digestive support. You can rub it directly on your stomach or put it in a glass of water. It's also a temperature regulator. So if you get hot, you get hot either in the summer or for hormone issues, you can put some on the back of your neck and it will cool your body off. It's also really good for oral health. It's good at repelling bugs. So peppermint is an absolute must-have oil, I believe. And then we have wild orange. Wild orange is a beautiful immune support as well, but it's a mood booster. If you're just kind of feeling down and sad, smelling some wild orange is just like a breath of fresh air. It's a smell of sunshine. And honestly, wild orange and peppermint together are a beautiful combination to just overall have more energy, to have more life, more flavor in life. I honestly use these two because I'm not a morning person, and so I take a drop of each and just kind of do this in the morning, and it gets me up and going. So, and then we have Deep Blue, and Deep Blue is for any type of discomfort. So if you struggle with knee discomfort or any, you're sore after you work out, you can take a drop of this. And this is one that's good to dilute just because you're trying to cover more area. And it has a cooling effect, and it has an oil in it called helichrysum, which is a deep muscle repair and just a beautiful oil. My grandma uses this because she's got bone-on-bone knees, and she's tried everything, and this is the only thing that's been able to help her. So, and then we have lavender, and lavender is very calming. It helps with seasonal threats. So if you have the sniffly, sneezy season during spring or fall or whenever that happens for you, you can take a drop of this and breathe it in, and it will relax all of those symptoms. Aids in sleep, calms skin. So if you ever get a burn or any type of skin irritation, you can apply this, and it's very, very calming. So these are my top 7 oils that I truly believe everyone should have in their home. And so I am going to, so this is an example. I will let you know doTERRA has essential oils, they have supplements, but they also have a ton of other products that are truly natural. Like up here we have our natural toothpaste, our natural hand soap, our natural shampoo and conditioner. So they really make it easy for you to live this natural lifestyle and supporting those natural things. So just here's an example of, different products that help with stress and sleep and digestive health. So you can make this a natural wellness lifestyle. Okay? Now, you're probably thinking, okay, tell me what I get already. So if you are ready to live the natural doTERRA lifestyle, this is what you're going to get, okay? You're going to get an enrollment kit of products that is actually discounted 30% below wholesale. I'm going to tell you there's retail, there's wholesale, and then there's these kits which are 30% below retail. You're going to get a free doTERRA wholesale membership. So once you get the kit, you can order anything and everything you want for 12 months. That's actually 25% off the retail. I tell people it's a little bit like a Costco membership where you pay $35 normally, but you're going to get it free with this enrollment kit. And then that gives you access to shop at a discount. You're also going to be able to get rebates starting at 10%. I think Costco starts at 2%, but you're going to start out at 10% and work your way up to 30% back in free products. And you have the ability, every month we do a free product of the month, and so you would qualify for that, ability to qualify for that. And then you're going to get access to our closed Facebook group. I have a Facebook group where you can ask any questions that you might have about essential oils. I'll be talking about promotions and all kind of fun things. This is so exciting. You're going to get access to our Full Oil Academy, which is a natural health continuing education webinar series, really. And you'll get an email once a week for, I think I'm doing 10 weeks. And it's just continuing education classes like, you know, respiratory support and oils, immune support and oils, and really dig into different health concerns. Then you'll have the ability to earn products for free and generate income. I don't touch a lot about this on this webinar, but doTERRA has changed my life. I now have the freedom to be able to share this with others and generate income. It's amazing. So if this is kind of tugging on your heart, that maybe I want to try these oils for myself, get comfortable with the oils, and then all of a sudden you're going to start sharing them. And it's exciting to know that you have the opportunity with any one of these kits to build a doTERRA business if you want to. Opportunity to get your health and life back. And that honestly is the first place to start. So we talked about the lifelong vitality, right? So with lifelong vitality, if you were to add up the cost of all the ingredients that are inside of the lifelong vitality, it would be over $250. So it's not $250. What I'm able to do, because I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate, I am able to get you a deal. So you can get the lifelong vitality supplements, plus I am going to give you those top 7 oils, plus an extra one, our Aroma Touch blend, plus fractionated coconut oil. And all it is it's a coconut oil that they remove the fat from, and so it's a liquid form, so it makes it real easy to dilute. So you have your dilution oil right there. Plus, I'm going to throw in my favorite diffuser, which is our Petal Diffuser. It has a light on it. It's great. So you're going to get everything you need to start your doTERRA journey. Now, this is only $229. So it's cheaper than if you were to go out and buy all the ingredients just for lifelong vitality. So this is called the Aroma Touch Diffused plus LLV, and that's Lifelong Vitality's LLV, okay? Now, you might be thinking, I'm kind of on a budget. If you're on a budget, we do have the Family Essentials Kit, which is $150. It doesn't come with the diffuser, and it doesn't come with the Lifelong Vitality, but it's a place to start. Now, this is honestly my most popular kit. And this is for people that say, you know what, I'm really excited. I'm ready to make a change in my life. So this actually has, these are bigger bottles. So in these other 2 kits, you get 5 milliliter bottles, which are 85 drops. And then these are 15 milliliter bottles. So you get 250 drops. So you're getting triple the oil for not triple the cost, and you're getting 12 of our top oils. You get the Lifelong Vitality supplements. You get this diffuser, goes 8 hours. It's beautiful. You get the toothpaste. You get shampoo and conditioner. Plus, if you decide to get this kit, I'm going to throw in a free book called The Essential Life. It's a hardback book, about probably 200 pages. And it's a really good guide of, like, you have some crazy disease, look it up and it's going to tell you what to do. It also has recipes if you want to learn how to cook with oils. So it's a really, really good free tool. Normally it's $30. and I'm going to ship it to you just as a thank you. Plus, you get a $100 gift card, pretty much is what I can put it down to. It's $100 in free product points, which you can use at any point for doTERRA products when you set up your monthly order the following month. And I will explain that more later. So, doTERRA, once again, has lots of other products that I don't have time to talk about, but this is a beautiful opportunity to really transform your health, transform your life. We have household products like laundry detergent and household cleaner and throat drops and, once again, the toothpaste that are all natural with essential oils. We have a whole slim and sassy weight management system if you're looking to manage your weight. We have spa products. We have a mud mask, things that are just relaxing, that are essential oils, that are just fun. So, which person are you? One says, I'm excited, let's do this, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Number 2 says, this is interesting, but I'm not sure if I want to spend the money. I'm not sure if this will really work, and so I want to ask you something. What will happen to your health goals if you do nothing? Those goals you wrote down. How's your current situation going? How is your current plan going? Do you have something to run to when health concerns come up? When was the last time you did something for your health or just for yourself in general? So often we put others first. We're givers. We give, and then our own health suffers. When was the last time you took care of your health? So I just want to challenge you to give this a try. Once again, Lifelong Vitality, 30-day money-back guarantee. Just give it a try. You're worth it. You're absolutely worth it. Now, I'm going to give you a link to get one of these kits, and in that link there's going to be this option, and I don't want you to be confused. You're going to be able to do this as a wholesale customer or wellness advocate. Same exact price, same exact perks, except for if you choose the wellness advocate option, you have the option where you will be getting, with a wellness advocate, you automatically get a free website where you can share this with others and generate commission if you want to. There's no obligation. This does not sign you up for any type of auto order thing, anything like that. But you have the option for a free website, free commissions. The only difference is you put your Social Security number in so they know where to send the taxes. So I always recommend Wellness Advocate because what happens is you're going to love the oils and you're going to naturally start sharing them, and so you can make commission right away. So the last thing I want to show you here really fast is when you go to pick your kit, you're going to have this screen. We are in 40 different countries, so we have a lot of different kits for other countries and different languages. So I'm going to show you how to find these. So once again, if you're on a budget, this U.S. Family Essentials and Beadlet Enrollment Kit, you would click Add to Cart. The Natural Solutions, which is the most popular, is right here. So you would click Add to Cart. And then the Aroma Touch Diffused Kit has one more step. So all you have to do is click Add to Cart, and then I am able to get you that Lifelong Vitality for discounted. You just have to add it separately. So you have your Aroma Touch Diffused, and then the only thing you have to do is click LLV. LLV, remember that. And then this will pop up. You click it, and now you're at your $229 and you can check out. Okay, so thank you guys so much for jumping on board. Feel free to reach out and ask any questions you have. My name's Andrea Jones. You can find me on Facebook, Andrea Jones Windmill Wellness. You can send me an email at AndreaMJones7@yahoo.com. So I look forward, and thank you so much. I will talk to you soon.